Final thought here as we close. Very simple. Jesus Christ. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing else. Don't add to the gospel. No rules and requirements beyond what Scripture says. Don't add to the gospel. But don't take away from the gospel either. And an oversimplification to make Jesus more appealing to the ones who need to be saved. We can, in a sincere desire to see friends and family receive the gift of salvation, we can oversimplify the gospel and just make it so easy for them to say yes. And I don't want to put unnecessary barriers to a person, but I don't want to reduce a barrier that needs to be there so that they would say things that are pleasing to my ears but unacceptable to the Lord. That is my biggest fear, that I'm going to convince someone to say something that sounds like they're saved when they're really not. And then for them to be appearing before the Lord at the great white throne judgment. Now, I don't know if us believers will be present for that, but I'm a visual person. I'm a movie buff, so I'm thinking Cecil B. DeMille, great white throne judgment. I'm in the audience, and I'm seeing loved ones standing before the Lord who have not received Christ, turning to me and saying, "Why didn't you tell me?" That's not an excuse for them, but I don't want that burden on me. So I make sure I let them have it. I mean, in a good way. In a good way. Don't simplify the gospel to the point where it's no longer the gospel, and stand firm that there's no other gospel. There is no other way. There's only one way to heaven. Only one way to be reconciled with God, and that's Jesus.